Hey guys, hope you're having a fantastic day today. We are just a couple days away from the Mandalorian Season 2 series debuting. I believe the Mandalorian live-action series could possibly be the key to introduce and officially canonize the Old Republic and connect everything from the sequels, the original saga, the prequels, Star Wars Rebels, all the way back to the Old Republic itself and into the next phase of Star Wars, the High Republic. And you'll understand how by the end of the video. So, let's begin. First question. What do all these phases of Star Wars have in common? There are three things: Mandalorians, Yoda's species, and the Jedi. All three of which aren't any less significant to the other in regards to connecting the pieces. So we will dive in now and look a little further and try to connect the dots. Number 1. The Mandalorian and the Child. Mando's quest in Season 1 into Season 2 is getting the child back to his species, of which no one in canon, legends, on this planet or any other for now, know of whom he belongs to. Number 2. The Armorer's initiation. The initiation of Mando's quest is sparked by the Armorer in Season 1. When Din Djarin gets his signet in Episode 8, the Armorer speaks of the songs of eons past, telling about Mandalore the Great battling against an order of sorcerers called Jedi. Mandalore the Great, I believe, is, or at least could be, Disney's version of the Legends character Mandalore the Ultimate. The Mandalorian leader who ruled in the time of the Old Republic and ultimately was conquered by a group of Jedi referred to as Jedi Crusaders, or the Revankists, led by none other than Jedi Knight Revan himself. I know this could be a stretch, or we could be reaching quite a bit, but Revan has already been canonized, in my humble opinion, in multiple ways. So far there has been 2 Black Series figures, 6-inch Black Series figures from Hasbro made of Jedi Knight Revan. There's been a Force FX Black Series lightsaber made of Revan. Darth Nihilus just came out earlier this month. I just received him in the mail for the Black Series. So far, there are 20 total characters from the Old Republic in the EA Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes game, which I'm a faithful player of and have been for the last couple of years. My last 5 videos, I believe, have been of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the Revan event. But besides that, there is no other Legends characters in the game itself, so that leads me to believe that Disney has some plans with KOTOR or Star Wars The Old Republic. In the Last Jedi Visual Dictionary, Luke Skywalker has in his possession one of many Sith and Jedi relics, ancient relics, a Jedi Crusader pendant made from a fragmented Sith kyber crystal. Who were the Jedi Crusaders again? The Rise of Skywalker Visual Dictionary, we have the Sith Eternals army, the 3rd Legion, also known as Revan Legion. Coincidence? I guess we'll have to wait and see. This could be the hinge that opens the door or closes it on this speculative, slightly reaching theory. But I do believe Disney is going to introduce to us the Old Republic, maybe by way of the High Republic or other means, hopefully the Mandalorian. But let's face it, with the restart of canon, it gave Disney the opportunity to scrap some stuff from Legends they did not like and keep things that they did like, or just recycle them over again, agree with it or not. But I feel Disney's ultimate goal is to make relevant the most popular Star Wars characters from Legends that hardcore fans know and new fans don't know, and milk them for all that it's worth. Then once they've told these stories, to introduce us to a whole nother universe with completely different characters not associated or connected with any of the characters from past Legends or current canon. So that's kind of what I think, guys. I could see them using the Mandalorian as a segue to introduce the new fans and to honor the hardcore Legends fans. Introduce the Old Republic, tell the story of the beginning of this universe, the canonized universe, finally tell that story, get it out of the way, and then from here on out, never look back again and make totally new Star Wars characters, worlds, and stories. Number 3, the culmination of all three, the Jedi, the Mandalorians, and Yoda's species. Okay, so far we know for sure from the show, Mando has a little baby Yoda that the armor has told him needs to go back to his family, species, or home world. When Din Djarin describes the child's magic abilities, she undoubtedly connects the child with the Jedi. So we know he is now on his journey to return the child home, wherever home is. Literally no one knows. This is where I believe Mando meets up with Ahsoka and Sabine Wren at her side. This could be really interesting since Ahsoka having so much history with the Mandalorians, being in the battle, the Siege of Mandalore, which also concurrently happened Night of a Thousand Tears, which was in the Mandalorian Season 1. So that'll be interesting to see the exchange between Din Djarin and Ahsoka. And I really believe that this is going to be his gateway into finding the Jedi, learning more about the Jedi, possibly meeting up with other Jedi, like maybe Luke Skywalker and this and that. And don't forget, Sabine Wren is a Mandalorian, so maybe they have had a past, maybe they've had run-ins together before. That would just be a really, really cool dynamic, really interesting to see them all working together. And could you imagine, guys, just entertain this thought for a second. What if they exchange services with each other, or help for help? So, like, say they introduced Din Djarin to these other Jedi, like maybe Luke Skywalker or other lost Jedi temple, or maybe they all go together to try to find Ezra. Maybe that's the exchange, that maybe they help Din Djarin find the Jedi in exchange for him helping them find Ezra Bridger. Now, we can speculate all day, guys, and that's kind of part of the fun of it, and I know we won't know until the actual show debuts, but just think about that. Think about all the possibilities that this series, and it's already been confirmed there'll be a Season 3 and a Season 4. Think about all the possibilities that we could have with the Mandalorian show. It's absolutely mind-blowing whenever you think of the potential. Now, that's all up to Disney to come through with that, but I think we are in totally safe hands with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni at the ready and at the wheel. So now that I've made those 3 main points, this is kind of where the speculation really comes to full fruition. So in the trailer, we see Mando on this ice world. A lot of people say it's Ilum, and I've seen some people even say it's Hoth. But I would like to entertain the thought, what if it was Rekiad, where Revan and Candace Ordo went in search for the Mandalore's mask that Revan hid on that icy planet in the novel. Now, this is what Wikipedia says about Rekiad. Rekiad was a planet in the remote Rekiad system located in the outer rim region of the galaxy. A desolate world covered in ice and snow, it was where Jedi Knights Revan and Malak hid Mandalore's mask following the Mandalorian Wars. Wikipedia also says in the history of Rekiad, in the years before the Great Hyperspace War between the Sith Empire and the Jedi Order and Galactic Republic, a Sith Lord named Drometh II came to Rekiad. He, accompanied by some of his most devoted followers, fled his homeworld of Madraeus when his half-brother Tenebrae slew their father and launched his campaign to conquer their world. When he died, his servants built his tomb, which was later found and broken into by an emissary of Vitiates, who took his remains for his master. And many of you guys know Lord Vitiate later became Valkorion in Star Wars: The Old Republic in the video game. Let's continue with the article here. The tomb was subsequently discovered again by Revan and Malak, who hid the Mandalore's mask in Drometh's sarcophagus. Later, the Mandalorians deduced the location of the mask, and several clans came to Rekiad to look for it. Among the Mandalorians were Canderous Ordo, who was accompanied by Revan, who was looking for answers as to what had happened to him and Malak to corrupt them to turn to the dark side. Revan and Canderous found Dromuth's tomb with the Mandalore's mask inside, as well as a datachron with information about Dromuth and his history. Now, I know that was probably way more of an explanation than you guys was looking for, but just try to open your mind to that theory, and that is indeed what it is. It's speculation, it's theory, and that's what we do. I mean, that's what we can do now in 2020. It seems like now, if someone doesn't like what you say, you just get totally canceled or deleted. So, this is my contribution to the fandom, my outrageous theory. But just imagine for a second if that could be the situation. How cool would that be to be able to connect the dots from the Old Republic all the way to the Mandalorian? And like I said, I know the Old Republic is Legends, but for whatever reason, Disney is using the Old Republic, whether it be to make money and to milk us fans for all it's worth. They have a plan for that, and if it is just indeed that, to milk us for what it's worth, then I'm okay with that. I love the Old Republic. I love Revan. I love everything about it, all the lore and all the background, and it's cool. But could you imagine if they hit an absolute dinger, hit a home run, a grand slam with introducing the Old Republic, recanonizing it to the new Star Wars age? And they did that by way of Mandalorian. Okay, guys, that being said, so we have the Mandalorians, we have the Jedi. There's an obvious connection there. So now what we're missing as far as the puzzle goes is Yoda's species. In canon, we have Yoda, Yaddle, and the child. And that is it. That is the only three in the new legend, or the new canon continuity. I'm sorry. Now, in Legends, however, there are just a few more added to that list, minus, obviously, the child. So the first one on Wikipedia, when you type up Yoda's species, is Minch, Oteg, Vandar Tokare, Yaddle, and Yoda. Most notably here, as far as me and you KOTOR fans, Vandar, it says here that Vandar was a male Jedi Master of Yoda's species, who was the head of the Dantooine Jedi Enclave Council during the Mandalorian Wars and Jedi Civil War. Remember, guys, Mandalorian Wars is when Revan and the Revankists, or the Jedi Crusaders, conquered and fought against the Mandalorians. Holding a seat on both the Jedi High Council and the Council of the Jedi Academy during that time span, the time span of the Jedi Civil War and the Mandalorian Wars. He was friends with fellow council member Vrook Lamar, usually having the last word in their frequent disagreements, most notably on the choice to train Revan once again in the ways of the Jedi after his fall to the dark side of the Force. That's when him and Malak fell. During the conclave at Qatar, Tokare was killed among many survivors of the first Jedi Purge and the entire Miraluka colony after the Sith Lord Darth Nihilus drained the Force from the planet's surface. Now, let's just think about that for one moment. So far, we've went over the Mandalorians, we've went over the Jedi, now we've went over Yoda's species. Now, this is all theory, this is all speculative, this is the fun of it. So imagine they use that, they use the Old Republic to dive further into Yoda's species. They use the Mandalorian Wars and Revan and all that to basically explain Yoda's species, why they're so powerful, where they come from, possibly their home world. And I know that this is all speculative, like I said before, but I suspect we won't find out any of these answers until seasons 3 and 4. I know those have been confirmed. I very seriously doubt Disney tells us right off the bat what we're going to get. They're probably going to try to hook us first and then reel us in and then keep us watching by drawing the child's identity, his species, and where he's from out in seasons 3 and 4. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that I'm absolutely out of my mind for this theory? Even though it is just a theory, but I realize it is swinging for the fences. But in a perfect world, this is what we would get, in my humble opinion, of course. So thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. Like the video if you would, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and until next time, may the Force be with you always. Thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. Be sure to force push that thumbs up if you like the video. Click the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss out on a video. And remember, God loves you infinitely, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Star Wars with Rylo-Ken.